It's been projected that Athletic Greens had generated $600 million in 2024 alone. The vast majority of that revenue came from one single product, which is AG1. How did such a brand manage to generate a massive amount of revenue in such a short amount of time? That's exactly what I'll be going through in this video. You can copy some of these strategies to continue scaling your brand profitably year over year. So let's get into it. So the first and most important factor for this brand success is their relentless focus on product quality. They invested a lot in third-party testing, sourcing, and maintaining their NSF certification. That level of control built a massive trust in a skeptical supplements brand. And let's be honest, most of the supplements that you find online are absolute garbage. This is best case scenario. Worst case scenario, they might even be mixed with some compounds that shouldn't be there. For example, some manufacturing facilities, especially the non-certified ones abroad, they might use the same containers they used for another product. For example, to manufacture this supplement that you are buying, it might be mixed with some chemicals, with some pesticides, with some heavy metals. So yeah, that's why I only buy supplements from certified manufacturers. And the third thing is that they have 53 iterations and counting. They are completely obsessed with their product. And if you want to be the number one in your industry, then there is no other way but to be completely obsessed with your product. The second thing that's responsible for their huge success is their subscription first approach. So they are direct to consumer, they prioritize customer lifetime value, and they have an average retention rate that is much higher than most CPG brands. And the other positive thing about subscription first is that they have predictable recurring revenue every single month. And this is very important, not just in terms of reducing stress, but also in terms of predictability, because when every single month you have a predictable amount of revenue, then you can only focus on two things: preventing people from churning and getting new customers to subscribe. On the other hand, if you don't sell a subscription product, then every single month you start from zero. And if your Meta account gets banned, for example, then you have no business, especially if you're sending a lot of traffic from Meta. The third thing is that offer is absolute king. And I believe that Athletic Greens has probably the best offer I've seen in the e-commerce space, because it's such a high value that it's actually a no-brainer for customers to get their product. So I'm actually a customer of Athletic Greens as well. And here's what you get when you first place an order. So you get this canister, which is super premium. I believe it's made of metal. And then you get this scoop, which you can use for the product. It's also very heavy and made of metal as well. Super high quality. What else do you get? So you get the shaker here that you can put your product in and to shake here or to mix. And you also get a year's supply of vitamin D3 and K2. And this is one of the highest value offers that I've ever seen in the e-com space. So on their homepage, they say here that you can save 69 euros plus free shipping by getting this offer here. And one of my favorite quotes is from The Godfather, where Vito says, I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. And this is what I tell our clients to keep in mind when they are coming with an offer like this. Because if you can make your offer irresistible in front of your customers, it's going to be very difficult for them to say no to it. Another thing I tell our clients is that the best offers are the ones that have a very high perceived value and have a very low manufacturing cost for them, because we don't want the offer to cost the company a lot. Maybe they lose money. So we want it to have a very high perceived value, like you can see here, metal canister, metal spoon. So very high quality. And I was very impressed when I unboxed their package the first time. But ideally, you would have an offer or items that have very low manufacturing cost for you, just so you can save a little bit of money. So the fourth thing they do very well is podcast advertising, influencers, and authority. So AG1 pioneered podcast sponsorships long before most D2C brands caught on. They partnered with the trusted health and fitness authorities and also big podcasts like Joe Rogan, Tim Ferriss, Andrew Huberman, etc. And you can see here on their website, you can see they feature Andrew Huberman and the Peter Attia as well, which is one of my favorite podcasts. So the fifth thing is retention and lifecycle mastery. So they have a world-class email onboarding. You can see some of the email examples they have here. They have this welcome kit that I mentioned before. They do a lot of product education and they do some cross sells as well. So for example, you can buy some other products from their website, but you cannot buy it directly. You need to have a subscription first in order for you to get those products. And one of those products that I really love is the AG Omega-3. So super high quality, and it's much cheaper than the other alternatives in the industry. And the reason they can sell it this cheap is is because it's part of the subscription. You can only get it through the subscription. So you can check some of the emails they send here, and I really like their format. It's super, super clean, super simple. The copy is digestible and scannable, and you can basically figure out what the email is about without having to read through long copies. So they do a lot of product education. So you can see also in the last email here, your daily cost comparison. They show that at 3.39, the multiple daily supplements. And then, yeah, for $4.99, you get a cup of coffee, 14 eating out, and then $4.49 for an energy drink. So they try to compare the product to other products that people typically get during the day and show you that you can get a lot of bang for your buck when you buy their product. So as you can see here, the secret to Athletic Greens success is threefold. So the first thing is the obsession with the product. The second thing is to have a really, really good front-end offer to get those new customers. And the third thing is their obsession with the post-purchase experience so they can maximize the customer lifetime value. And when they have a high customer lifetime value, they can afford to spend more on that front-end offer that costs like 69 euros, something like that. So even if they break even on the first sale or even on the second or third month, they know that they will be profitable because they can retain customer for such a long time. Let's say, for example, on average, they can retain a customer for a year, and a customer pays an average of $100 a month. That's like $1,200. And now they can afford to spend more at the top of the funnel and be aggressive to, for example, spend on podcasts, maybe on advertising to acquire that customer because they know they're going to be profitable on the back end. So if you'd like to increase your customer lifetime value, then we can absolutely help you. Our clients generate between 35 to 50% of their total revenue from email or SMS. And if you'd like similar results, we're happy to offer you a free in-depth audit where I'll show you exactly what's missing in your account, what could be improved, and how much more revenue you'll be able to generate when all of the improvements are implemented. This is not some generic nonsense. This is 8 to 10 pages of expert recommendations that are specifically tailored for your brand. So all you have to do is click the link in the description to schedule a quick call with me. As you can see here, we took Wholesale from 12% to 40% of attributed email and SMS revenue. We had Kingsman Premium consistently stay over 40% of email and SMS attribution, and we peaked at 53%. And we helped Fluoro Store increase their email revenue by 7x. And if you'd like to watch more of these video testimonials from our clients, you can check our website at powermymarketing.com. Also, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I included a surprise gift for you in the description below. It's a free 50-page guide on how you can generate up to 25% of your total revenue from email and SMS on autopilot. This is the closest thing to passive income if such a thing existed. So click below to get the free guide, and I'll see you in the next one.